the first time I come inside this area.
In this area?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been this side when I've been.
It's quite far in, you know, from the city.
Yeah, there's another mall I know.
When you come to the big city,
Okay.
everything you need to buy and pay.
So when you're on a small farm, if I hear Gary correctly, you're able to make simple adjustments because everything is for survival. You
Yes.
raise your chickens, you can sell rubber for a little bit of money.
Right.
You have other fruit and vegetables and things like that.
Yes.
And then something must have brought you to
Continue
the
looking for money. They forget about everything. About the health, about the relationship,
Right.
about the families.
How did your family, we'll come back to what else you're involved in, but how did your family cope or handle when you went through that building change? You know, it was going great,
Yes.
and a lot of times that's when families break apart.
Yes.
The stress is too much. Life, and that's marketing. So let's talk about the top 5 marketing things you've learned all these years. What are the 5 things? If you maybe that one person that's going to be watching is a young person that thinks they're the next great marketing person.
Yes.
What would be helpful for them?
Okay, in marketing, right, when you're new, first thing,
That you're living. You're really living your dream, right? Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much, man.
Definitely.
Day sim? 3 day?
Unlimited, 25.
I don't have any ringgit yet.
You pay card or dollar?
Huh?
$6.
$6 US?
Yeah. $6, €5.
You can put it in?
Yes, passport.
What do you need?
Huh?
What do you need?
Passport.
Passport? Okay. And it works good? The data is good for uploading to my
Number 1 in Malaysia.
number 1 Malaysia?
Yeah, trust me.
In my work.
Jadi dapat shop. Outside the outdoor di. Tak, jadi dapat
Dapat tu
dapat 5 baik.
Is that 6?
Yeah.
This lovely lady is helping me install a SIM card. So when you come to Malaysia, you're only staying here 2 or 3 days. The minimum they have is 7 days, I think.
7 years.
And she says it's Malaysia's number 1.
Yeah.
You're going to be on YouTube telling the world that it's number 1. Are you vouching for her? Are you vouch for her? You say she speak truth about the SIM card? Or are you
the number 1.
are you the boss? Is she the boss or you the boss?
We both are working.
You're both bosses. You're a big boss and mini boss. Is it working?
Yeah. It's ready, please.
It's already?
Yeah.
The number's on here
Yeah.
And
this is Thai SIM. And this is number Malaysia.
and it's working.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name?
Mimi.
Mimi, I'm Danny.
Darren.
Darren, nice to meet you. Advisor Danny, YouTube, you're going to be on it. Advisor Danny. Advisor Danny. Advisor Danny. Welcome, Malaysia for you. You get it? Did you get the shot? Are you a YouTuber? What do you take pictures of? What of? Scenery or airports? Clocks?
Yeah.
No. That's a hobby of yours, clocks?
Hobby of photographer.
Nice. Have a good time here. So, I changed some money, met some lovely people, Natalie and Danny, I didn't want to film them. I didn't want to get them in trouble. So here's some ringgit. It was, I had about $200 Canadian. Well, it was a mixture, Canadian American. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, and no, 670 ringgit, MYR. All right, so now either a grab or the train. You were on my flight from Bangkok. You too, yeah? Have a good time.
Yes, thank you. Where did you go?
I was in Bangkok.
Where go again, Bangkok? Or like,
Stay here 2 days, go back to Bangkok.
about work or like vacation?
I make YouTube videos.
Wow.
Advisor Danny. Are you go back to Bangkok?
No.
You stay here?
Yes.
Are you Malaysian?
No.
No, but you
Just we are
visiting,
Yes.
but you live here.
Yes.
Very nice. Nice to meet you. I'm Danny.
Yes. You can call me Lin.
Lynn?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Lynn.
Nice to meet you.
You can find me on YouTube, Advisor Danny. Hi. 6662?
No
Hey,
luggage.
you came quick. No luggage. No, I travel light.
Okay.
Let's go to Yeow Residence. It's a Japanese style place.
Who?
This where we go. Owner is Japanese.
You are?
Yeow Residence.
Oh.
He said it would take about 60, 70 minutes.
Oh, this no lie.
No problem. Don't worry.
Okay.
谢谢。
谢谢你。
Terima kasih. Dankeschön. Thank you. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Grazie, grazie. Prego.
This is Japan. Japan very good.
Now I'm in the grab car on my way to the place where I'm going to stay tonight. First time staying 2 nights at this place, which has got a Japanese style to it inside a condominium building. Hiroshi, the owner, has been very helpful, amazing customer service, very friendly, and giving all the kinds of information that you would need. I've been here in Kuala Lumpur a few times. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and the Yeow Residences. We're here! Yay! It was a good flight, no problem. Met some lovely people. Whoa, that might be cool. Are you getting dizzy? One more time. Got a Chinese flavor to it. I don't know if you can see that. That pole is in the way. It's 35 floors up by the Yeow Vista at the Yeow Residence Development. A series of some towers, condos and apartments and all kinds of other kinds of situations. Beautiful community. Look at that. Here in beautiful Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. That building's been there a little while. Whoa. That's down there a little ways. There's another floor, garden floor. Let's go see that. This is all on the 8th floor. Beautiful garden. Checking booking.com and Expedia and the usual sources, looking for something, a good value, good Wi-Fi, clean, good location, all that. Came across this Japan home, Roken, not really, but you'll see it. I'll show it a little later in the video. And Hiroshi is not Japanese, Malaysian, but spent 3 years in Okinawa as a chef, where he met his wife, and he was explaining to me yesterday when he was being really helpful that the Japanese wife with a Malaysian wants to call the husband a Japanese name, so that was the given name. And I think, if I understood him correctly, the same was true of her, but I'm not sure. I've only met him. And to have a chef inside, he's making breakfast. Into the sun. Okay, beautiful flowers here. This is my morning breakfast here at the Japan home. This is the world's #1 bread. What's it called? Wakachene? Roti Chennai. And I tell you what, that is delicious. Wow, this is beautiful Kuala Lumpur. And this is Yeow Vista, right back here where I'm staying, up on the 18th floor. It's a 35-story building. Security here, really nice people and helpful. And across the street is this Yeow City. So everything in this area here is Yeow Residences, Yeow Vista, Yeow, and Yeow City, a new mall. I went in last night to get some food and had some lovely Malaysian vegetarian dish, really good. I wanted to buy a local shirt because I'd like to get something local, more festive, tropical for these videos, but they had nothing my size. Why are Southeastern Asian people, men specifically, smaller frame? Anyway, I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe at a market tonight I can find some. Had some good juice. I've just gone to see another part of town, and now I'm getting ready to do an interview I've been looking forward to doing here in Kuala Lumpur while I'm here for these couple of days. And I've actually ended up enjoying a little bit of rest, and this day here, it's actually 2 nights in 1 day. So we're gonna go inside here. We're gonna meet in a food court because I suggested it was cool, and there's some people in the background in case you don't like what we're saying, then you can watch the people and enjoy. Doesn't this look cool? Look at this. Beautiful. All the Yeow, and this is the Yeow Mall. So I went upstairs here yesterday thinking I'll just go walk around and see the shops that are up there, and there was nothing there, no shops open yet. So I went in here, TMC, met a nice guy, did a little bit of grocery shopping. How you doing? That's kind of cool. Some prizes, or they're selling them. Yeow City Retail. Remember this from earlier Kuala Lumpur videos? Never Zeus, because they don't take cash. So isn't that a beautiful mall? You can see it in there. Lots of security, and I ate in here last night. How you doing? Hi guys. Okay, so we're gonna look for Gary. This looks like Gary here, maybe. Nope. Very much like it. You'll see when I see him in a moment. Where is he? I wonder if he found the right place. I had some chicken here last night. It was really good. I had one of those, and those lovely ladies served me. It was after closing, so it was like half price or something, and it was really delicious. Gary? No. Looking for a Gary. Gary. So this is what I had over here. This late cha. Still haven't found Gary. We've only messaged for some time. Hi. I had that last night. It was really good. They've got all kinds of delicious things in there. It's all vegetarian, some tofu and spinach and nuts. Alright, we're still looking for our interviewee here in Kuala Lumpur. We're going to find him soon, I'm sure. Maybe he's parking hottie. And I got some juice here last night because after a certain time it was 2 for 1. I had a carrot juice and pineapple, but it doesn't look like that. Might be pineapple there. Really nice people. Well, hi. How are you? Okay. I met her last night. She my groceries. Okay. Let's see if we can find them. Ha! Good. How are you doing? I was
to see you.
He looked like you. They looked like you. Everybody looked like Gary.
Yes, right.
And we all looked the same too, us white guys.
Yeah, it's not all the same. Come get it. What do you want?
I'm not super hungry. Why don't you just go ahead and eat? I'll eat later.
Okay, then I order first.
Yeah, you order. I'm gonna see what they have here. This is some kind of tea live. Cocoa Habit. Next door here is DIY, and these are popular in Thailand and all over the place. Do it yourself. So he's gonna order something here. Gary, I'm gonna learn to know with you more about his story in just a little bit. I know he's a golfer. You got a local delicacy?
Yes.
Oh, looks good.
You want?
No, thank you.
This is so-called Malaysian. We call it nasi lemak.
It's called Nasi
Lemak.
Lemak.
Nasi
Nasi
lemak.
lemak.
Yeah, nasi lemak.
It's got a piece of fried
And
chicken.
then I add in one chicken.
Oh, you added that on top.
Yeah.
So the other, that's not part of the dish.
This is the
underneath.
basic.
The rice.
You see, rice, 1 egg, and then anchovies.
Anchovies, nice.
Then anchovies, groundnut, and these are the sauce, the spicy sauce.
That looks good. And the name of this is
Nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak. Now you're going to be a food YouTuber. Is that a coffee?
Yes. Coffee.
Malaysian
Coffee with milk.
Coffee and milk.
Yes.
They had it there?
Yes. Or another one, you want black coffee without milk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Coffee O.
You know, I'm staying across the street here, and
okay.
it's I thought he was a Japanese man, but he's Malaysian, married to a Japanese. So they have this Japanese style place, but they were maybe families involved in the development of those complexes.
Okay.
Because they were there 7 years ago, and there couldn't have been anybody else. They can't be older than 7 years, those buildings. He's a chef as well, so he made about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning a pretty healthy breakfast, so I'm still kind of full from that. But you enjoy, you go ahead and eat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, enjoy first. But this area is the first time I come inside this area.
In this area?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been this side when I've been...
It's quite far in, you know, from the city.
Yeah, there's another mall I know, what's it called? Cheras Leisure Mall. Is about 15 minutes from here.
Yeah.
I think, I haven't figured out the MTR yet. I've been taking Grab cars because it's very handy. They come right into the parking or close by there. And last night I came here when I got in and got some fruit, and it was, and I wanted to get over there. I wanted to get a couple of those shirts, but they didn't have any my size. nothing for big size.
Okay.
So this is Gary. How do you say your last name? Yeow?
Yeow.
Yeow.
Yeow. Y-E-O-W.
Gary Yeow.
Gary Yeow, yes.
Let's get that on camera. Gary's just had his food.
Ooh, yeah.
We sat here and chatted a little bit. We're going to stay here for just a little bit of the first question, and then we're going to walk where it's quiet, and that won't bother you as much. And this is for always that one person that's going to be inspired by what Gary has to say today. And by the way, keep thinking that your story also needs to be told. If not to me, to somebody else. But if you want me to help you tell it, I will. Just let me know. Gary Yeow.
Yes, thank you.
Gary, where were you born?
Actually, I was born in the one small town called Lumut in Perak, which was around 3 hours from here.
Okay.
250 kilometers from KL City. Yeah, I was born there, raised there until I was 20 years old.
So, your ancestry, your mom and dad are born here in Malaysia? Or where were they born?
Okay, my mom and dad is born here,
Okay.
but my grandfather is from China.
From China, okay.
Yes, it means me is considered as a third generation in Malaysia.
It was interesting, the last time I was here 2 times in fall, last fall. The one time I stayed near the airport at the Formula something guest house, that man helped me understand there's a large portion of Chinese, Indians, and Malays.
Yes, we have 3 major races in Malaysia.
So you touched 2 of those. You're 3rd generation Chinese, but also 2 generations of pure Malay.
But no, we are still considered Chinese.
Still considered Chinese?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, in Malaysia, we have 60% Malay,
Okay.
around 25% Chinese,
Okay.
10% Indians, and another 5% other races.
So you were born 3 hours from Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
Small town?
Small town.
And what was life like growing up?
I would say free and easy
Okay.
because we don't have TV, we don't have electricity in my place when I was born. So the water is from the well, and then the light, we are using the gasoline light, you know, you need to pump in the gasoline and then it can come out light. So life is free and easy. All our game is on the estate, rubber plantation estate. We run here, run there, chasing chicken, this and that.
So was it a farm you lived on?
Pardon?
Did you grow up on a farm?
Yes, I
Animal-
would say rubber estate.
Rubber.
Rubber,
Plantation.
yes.
Oh, so your family had rubber trees.
Yes, we have rubber trees.
So every day you harvest and make a little money.
Yes. And when I was 12 years old, I need to help out doing tapping of the rubber tree.
Tapping.
Yes, tapping.
I haven't
and
seen
then
it done yet.
connecting.
I want to see it
Yeah.
maybe when I'm in northern Thailand, because I went to an organic farm
Southern Thailand they have. In Suratani.
in Loy near Lao.
No.
They have.
Oh, okay.
In fact, these people I visited and made a video of have 14 acres.
Ooh.
Every day making a little money, but I don't know anything of. They tap the tree?
Okay. The tree,
Yeah.
the skin,
Yeah.
you need to tap the skin,
Okay.
just maybe 1 or 2 mm,
Okay.
cut it out,
Okay.
and then the you call the one the rubber or you call the one the milk, it
Okay.
will come out, and it will flow for 2 to 3 hours, and then it dry out. So you take a cup
Like in a cup.
to fill it, maybe half cup, maybe full cup.
Okay.
So after 5 hours, it will dry out. So this one will become a rubber.
It becomes hard and then
Hard.
you cut it?
Become hard. You don't cut. You just dry out and then you set it to a some they collect, and then they will convert into rubbers.
And they heat it to
Yes.
make it into tires then?
Yeah.
And was that was your primary livelihood growing up?
Yes. Yes.
Your family had a rubber farm. Was it typical? A lot of people in your area had the same?
Majority of them, until recently, 20 years ago, most of them convert from rubber into palm oil.
Palm oil.
Yes.
Same.
Because not enough manpower.
Okay.
Because rubber tapper, you need to tap every day.
That's why.
The palm oil, every 21 days, you do 1 harvesting.
Let's go up. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. Our friends Nari, where I'm going back day after tomorrow, they have 14 acres up there of rubber. And as Gary's explaining this to me, it sounds like in Canada we have, especially in Niagara on the lake, maple syrup trees
Okay.
that are tapped. You put a tap out of the tree, and it actually, this syrup that you use on pancakes and things like that comes out.
Yes.
Similar process?
But your one just cut on the top. This one have to cut a whole, maybe like 10 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 inches long.
10 inches out of the trunk?
No, the skin.
The skin.
Okay, this is the trunk. You cut this side.
Okay.
And then-
So it's bark? It's like the bark of the tree?
No, the whole. Yeah. The one of the.
So
the log.
the tree stays?
Yes, you only
And
cut
every
the skin.
year it grows new rings of rubber?
Yeah. It will grow. The tree is grow.
Uh.
You just cut the skin,
Ah,
and then the oil will come out. Wow.
very. So what were the lessons you learned growing up on a rubber farm 3 hours from Kuala Lumpur?
Okay, I will say right. During that time, there is worries free. We are young. We don't know about price inflation, this and that. Because we raise our own chicken,
Okay.
We raise our own, we plant our own vegetables.
Okay.
So mostly these are all things that are self-sustained.
Okay.
Okay. So life is very simple until when you come to the big city.
Okay.
Everything you need to buy and pay.
So when you're on a small farm, if I hear Gary correctly, you're able to make simple adjustments because everything is for survival. You
Yes.
raise your chickens, you can sell rubber for a little bit of money.
Right.
You have other fruit and vegetables and things like that.
Yes.
And then something must have brought you to the city because in the city you discovered economics is a little different. Well, what brought you to Kuala Lumpur? Why did you move here?
Okay, for me, right, from the young age, I always love to do business, marketing. Okay, how to deal a business to be paid for my service. Even from my young age, after I rubber tapping when I'm doing school holidays,
Okay.
I go to the wet market
Okay.
and help people store to sell vegetables.
He would
You see-
go to the wet market in
Yeah.
his town and help
The store?
vegetable stalls
Yes, to sell.
how to sell better.
Yeah, this is where I learned my marketing skills.
So
you know.
were marketing from when you were a child.
Yes. I will say this is my passion for the past 40 years. Until today, all this why I in marketing. That's what I do.
Okay, so let's talk about that. We're answering that first question. Where did Gary come from? What was life like? Now we're getting into his passion, what drives him, and what has been such a big part of his life, and that's marketing. So let's talk about the top 5 marketing things you've learned all these years. What are the 5 things? If maybe that one person that's going to be watching is a young person that thinks they're the next great marketing person.
Yes.
What would be helpful for them?
Okay, in marketing, right, when you're new, first thing, don't ask about pay.
Okay.
Ask what can you do, what can you learn from them. It's much more better if the person can teach you one strategy
Okay.
instead of he paying you a salary. That strategy could be help you
Okay.
how you can use it for life to make you $1 million. So the number one,
Number 1,
learn the strategy from the owner.
so answering the question, why did the owner start that product or that service or whatever, that technology?
correct.
What problem did they want to solve?
Yes, because any business, the owner have been in business for 20, 30 years.
Right.
They have something, a niche or the strategies they use to market their product.
Okay.
Am I right?
Right.
So this is, you learn from him. So
Right.
you got one strategy. Then the second thing is, right, you must always work hard. Nothing comes free.
You must work harder
You must work hard.
than the next person.
Yes.
Are you saying you've got to be the first one up and the last one to leave?
Possible. It's possible. Okay, even now, you see how now it become your character. In my office, I always the first one to come to the office. And my friends know, all my team members know, it's the meeting start at 9, 8:50 I'll be in the office.
Right.
If I late, they know something wrong.
Yeah.
You see, so people know who you are.
Right.
So this is the best, you see, people see from you. That's why I said learn. Okay?
Number 1 is know your customer and why they are needing what you're trying to sell.
Yes.
Number 2 is working harder
Yes, working harder.
than everybody
Yes.
else around you.
Correct.
Simple stuff or complicated stuff.
And
Show
it's-
up early.
Yeah, show up early. And then the third one, right, I will talk about integrity.
Integrity.
Integrity, yes. In life, sometimes we call that, it's easier to build a trust, but the moment one time you lost the trust, you take you 10 years to build it back again. You see?
Yeah.
So people, why I do business with you? Because I trust you,
Right.
right?
Right.
So 70% because of trust, 50% because of the product.
Right.
Especially if you're selling some product, the whole world is selling.
Right.
So what makes you different? Why should I buy from you?
Right.
Because I trust you.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, I trust you. So that's why the integrity is very important.
All of the interviews we've done together with different people owning different businesses has been to try to help them get one new customer. But what Gary is saying right now with point number 3 of marketing strategy and the things that he's learned in his life as somebody that is driven by marketing for himself, for other people, for fruit stalls back in the town he lived in, is that if people get to know who you are and your integrity is good, meaning you do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, people are more apt to buy from those kind of people. So these interviews, these little videos on YouTube that somebody's going to find interesting and helpful, is to help people understand this person and everyone we get to talk to, so that if you didn't know them, and we're going to get into what's driving him today and in the future in just a few minutes, but you're more apt to call him and contact him directly, and he may want to slice little pieces of this out and use it to help him further his message with people, because when people know who we are, even a little bit, they're more apt to come to us, right?
Yes.
They're more apt to talk to what's interesting to us.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes.
That's a great point. Great point.
Thank you.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4 is communicate openly.
Okay.
Whatever that you must share to the customer, you need to show them the good and the bad. So let them make the decision. Because for us, we are not selling a product.
Right.
We are selling our service. As I
Right.
said, it's a friendship, right?
Right.
A lot of people, they only talk about what is good.
Right.
And then after people bought it back, then
Right.
they feel it, why they never tell me this and this?
Right.
One-side business. But if I tell you all the good and bad, you make the decisions,
Right.
but you feel it, this is what I want,
Right.
you will refer a friend to me.
Right.
You will refer your customer to me.
That is-
So openly sharing them the good and bad of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, there's not one thing that is only good. There also must have the some side effect of bad, I would say. So show them both.
That is such a good point. You know, right over here where I'm staying, many people will see the reviews that people like me make about places like this. In fact, what I do is when I look for a new place wherever I'm going, I read the reviews of others and what they say. And you know, the reviews that are the most helpful are the reviews that tell you all the things that are good, but they don't really sound like they belong to the business. And then they tell you one or two or other truthful things about, you know, the location might not be perfect for you.
Yes.
If you can't walk, or it's got 3 flights of stairs and no elevator. These kind of helpful, honest points
Right.
about the product, the technology, the service, the whatever, are actually doing your potential customers
A service.
a service, a favor, and
Yes.
they're more apt to trust you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that was 4. How about one more?
Okay, the last one, right, is it could be said more. I will put the word here, be more. Just be the fifth one, right? Service with a smiling heart, and respect the decision of your customer, right?
Don't burn the bridge.
Don't burn the bridge.
Don't say you're not my friend
Yes,
anymore.
because maybe now is not the right timing for the person, but I'm looking for this thing.
Right.
Could be, he should come back 1 month later, 5 months later, right? So respect their decisions.
How many times have we? We can go out there in a minute. How many times have we said that you can know all the people in the world, and some people have said to me when I spent a lot of time in Washington D.C., they would point at me and say, "You are the most unknown, nobody knows you, but most connected person," right? And when I thought that was great. I would pat myself on the back. I know lots of people, but what Gary's reminding us of right now is what I had to learn along the way. If the timing isn't right,
Yes.
it doesn't matter how many people you know, what you have, what you can or can't do. And if you keep the connection, if you let the potential customer say no this time, maybe the right timing is coming. And if you haven't burnt the bridge by stomping off like I've done a few times in my life because of my own problems, we're not getting into that today. Then maybe it will be a customer in the future, right?
Definitely.
So you were marketing fruit, vegetable in your village.
Yes.
And
Was
then
when I young.
somehow, did you come by yourself to the city, or did your whole family move
No,
to Kuala
only
Lumpur?
me.
Only you.
Only me.
Okay.
Okay.
Because?
That's what I say. But that time, right, I have someone friends who are in KL, so they are doing business in KL.
Okay.
So after my higher educations, I will say, hey, it's time for me to go out to big city to explore the business.
Okay.
So I'm helping my friends into the business whereby we are doing is a car spare parts.
Car spare parts?
Yes.
Wow.
You know, so I know all the cars. This car, what did this and that. So I know all the cars.
So
Car spare parts.
these friends of yours had
the
a
owner.
car part business in that village?
In city.
In city.
In KL.
How were you connected with them? How did you know them?
It's one of my friends' brother.
The family is back
Yes.
in your village, in your
Yes.
town.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And they say, you know, we know this guy, Gary,
Yeah, so
and he's really good
Yeah.
with marketing stuff. He helped us with our fruit.
I
Maybe
will
he
say-
can help you with the car parts.
I will say more of the person say that I need some delivery boy. Because I knew and this is a new product to me. You know, I'm selling veggies, now I'm selling car spare parts.
Okay.
But they need delivery boy.
Okay.
So I said, I'm okay.
Right.
That's why I said,
Hustle.
learn from the owner.
Right.
You know, from delivery boy, I start to know all the products,
Yeah.
and then I start to do sales. I start to do counter sales. From there, as I said, these are all the learning points of as a better marketer.
Wow. This is, you know, every time I get to meet somebody that I've been messaging with for a few years in our case, but never met before today, I'm so thankful how this was orchestrated way above my thinking or capability. Because I'm energized by what I'm hearing, somebody that I share a lot of similarity with in our journey in different parts of the world. You know, I was just telling Gary, after I was doing these IPOs, which in the beginning I had no idea what they were, I ended up being able to help a lot of small business owners in many different sectors that I only knew a little bit about, but I could trust each of them to have the intellectual property
Yes.
and the expertise in their area.
Right.
And they needed some help taking what they had and what they knew to markets outside, right? So these people did that with you.
Yes, right. As I said, they from just as a delivery boy, you start to connect with all the friends around.
Right.
So those car owner, you know, when you can share with them more, they feel more happy. You know, hey, you have a good car, this and that. You know, you need to how to maintain your car, this and that. So from just coming to buy one product,
Right.
you are learning how to sell the person 3 products.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's how sales
Windshield
doing, right?
wipers. Oh, you need fluid.
Yes, now it's raining season, you know, are your wiper working, you know, or
Right.
this and that, or your car is it long, do you need to put in some cooler or this and that, you
Right.
know, how about put some freshener in your car when you're driving during festival season, right?
Right.
When people come in, they feel more comfortable and happy, right? So these are all things. How can you increase the sales?
Right.
You need to practice.
How can you drive up customer? How can you drive up revenue? How can you
Yes.
bring up value?
And customer happily pay for that,
Right. That's true.
right?
That's true. I always say when people are looking for recommendations where I've been that I like to eat or stay or go, or favorite countries, things like that. My answer always is the same. I look for a value proposition.
Yes.
And our value proposition is based on who we are as a person, where we've come from, what our life has been like. It includes things like the people that we're going to be around in those places and the type of experience we're going to have and whether they're honest and good people and whether the price is right. Value proposition.
Right.
And understanding that helps make you a better marketing person and a better small business owner,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Right?
Definitely. Even now you see a big corporation in USA, McDonald's, Kentucky, when you buy a burger, it asks you, do you want to upsize?
Right.
Do you want to add in your coffee or tea? You know,
Absolutely.
they are doing now.
Few pennies,
This-
few
this-
ring it on top of it.
Yes.
Adds up, right? I flew Air Asia yesterday,
Yeah.
right? So it's a pretty low price. I added the surcharge to get the first row because
Okay.
you get a little leg room and you get off the plane. Then I wanted some water.
Yes.
And the cute little girl smiles at me and says, you know, we're going to charge you 40 ringgit for that.
See, there's an upsell. So anyway, the customer is already there.
Right.
So how can you make the life better for them?
Right.
You feel comfortable, have
Right.
drinking and water, and then they make the profit. It's a very fair exchange
Yeah.
of trade. right?
So you did that. You came here to Kuala Lumpur and you worked with this company. And what were some of the other things that happened during these last 40 years here in Kuala Lumpur? One thing led to another. So some of those main changes.
Okay, I worked for this company for 5 years.
Okay.
For 5 years. Then after that, I feel that okay, I learned enough. I need to go into different industries.
Okay.
Okay. So from the car industry, I go into building industry.
Building.
Yeah, building industry. I doing trading
Trading.
of building material. Yeah.
Right here.
Yes. Building material.
Okay.
Okay, like all the scaffolding, formwork, you know, the blue, the green color, the whole safety net, the green.
Oh,
color.
yeah, sure.
So these are all
Where they're building the
equipments.
other one.
Yeah, then I import. I
Okay.
import in,
Okay.
and then I do my as a own business.
Okay.
You know, so when I was like 28 years old, I started my own business.
From scratch, from zero.
Yes, from zero.
Why? What was the trigger? 5 years in the auto. Now you want to do something else.
Okay, after I learned, I feel that doing business, you can make more money, right?
Doing that business.
Yes.
Because you saw buildings starting to happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Because during that time, Malaysia, the property industry was in the booming industry,
Okay.
right? But I forget one thing. Property industry is a cyclical industry. It every 10 years,
Okay.
one cycle.
Ah, so this was about 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
You changed from car because you saw building. I didn't know this. There's a 10-year cycle in any market that begins to really
Yeah.
do a lot of building.
Yes.
And then at the end of 10 years, we see sometimes buildings that are
Abandoned,
vacant,
right?
abandoned.
Abandoned, right?
And then you wait how long for the next cycles?
3 to 4 years. So normally boom circle around 7 to 8 years,
Okay.
and then the bad cycle 3 to 4 years, and then boom circle.
Wow.
So it's always.
So at year 5, 6, you're thinking about not starting new, trying to finish what you've got and get out of it.
Yes, but that building industry make me a lot of money. Okay, but when the market, that's why I say then with the financial integration start to come in, I made a lot of money. I would say that money easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a lot of money and I spend a lot of money. So when market crash, the market boom crash, right? Most of the contractor abandon project. That's almost killed my business.
Wow.
I lost few millions because they can't pay me.
Yeah.
Building abundance, you say,
Leverage.
Gary, I also can't collect money from bank or this and that. So
Wow.
this is the learning circle.
Yes.
So after that, then I learned, hey, I need to learn how to keep my money. This
Okay.
is where the financial education come in.
Okay.
So I go to study,
Okay.
continue. I mean like so-called short-term course about investment.
Okay.
How to invest your money so that your money work for you, or at least your asset it
Okay.
be protected.
Okay.
You see?
To weather the cycles.
Yes.
To weather and to
The
realize
cyclical.
you can't spend everything if you want to have something tomorrow.
Yeah. You what they expect from a 30 years old man, you know, just get married.
Five-ish years.
No, that was 28 years old.
Yeah.
Right, 28 years old, and then by 30 plus, right, I got married, and then had children, and there's so much money, so we just spend, go holidays, all this and-
Enjoyable time.
enjoy life.
Did you feel when you realized that there were some other choices you could have made, that probably everybody makes those same choices, thinking, you know, when it's going good, you think it's never going to end.
Yeah.
And
Like
if
the
you-
merry-go-round,
if
right?
you live long enough, you realize how quickly things can change,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you can do some wise things, but you cannot 100% insulate or so build up mechanisms around you as to fully
Yes.
protect you. You can do all the right things.
Right.
Many have and still lose it all.
Yes.
There are factors outside all of our control. But we should try to make the best choices,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So for me, after I know all about this, as I said, then I go into learning of
Value investing.
called value investing.
Okay.
Okay. Whereby instead of I doing the business,
Okay.
I go and research like Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Okay.
What are the best business, industry, and the management? These three.
Okay.
What are the coming up business? in the market.
Okay.
Okay, their industry.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Hot sectors.
Yeah, who run it? Do you trust the management?
Okay.
If you don't trust the management, don't buy their share. Simple as that.
Right.
So the management, the integrity, this and that all coming, right?
Right.
Truthful, integrity, and then they're hardworking. You know, just now I told you the 5 things.
Right.
So these are all the things coming. You do the evaluation about this business. If you trust them, and the business in the booming industry or moving forward industry,
Right.
then you invest the stock,
Right.
buy the stock,
Right.
and let them run for you. So now the professionals is run the business for me.
So you
I,
got
as
you
an
got
investor-
licensed as a stock broker or as a financial planner, or
No.
you were doing this for yourself,
Yes.
not as a business for others.
No,
You didn't trust anybody to do this for you.
After I learned about this, no point invest in mutual funds
Oh, okay.
because they are the one who make money
Right.
and they have no obligation to make
For
profit
you to
for
make
you.
money. Right.
For them to make money.
Right.
Right?
Off the
so
fees, yeah.
if I pay them like 5% in Malaysia,
Right.
for the first, they get 5%, cut it off.
Right.
I think why not I take this 5%?
Keep it myself.
I keep it and invest and learn.
Right.
Then I can do it myself.
How did it go for you when you did the research and then you started running your own investment program? What was it like in the beginning? What did you learn?
Do a lot of research. Normally last time, because we don't have a lot of apps,
Right.
okay, we need to do manually.
Okay.
So normally to research one company takes us around 1 week. You need
Okay.
to look at the, as I said, read all the annual report.
But what was driving you? Was it Malaysian companies in a certain sector? Was it global? Was it a
It could be whole
portfolio hybrid?
It was like 12 years ago.
Okay.
The Thai market is already open.
Okay.
And even in Malaysia, investment bank, you open your accounts, right? Broker accounts. It allows you to trade around 5 to 6 different countries.
Oh, okay.
We can
I
allow
got
to
you.
trade in Malaysia,
Okay.
like Singapore, like Hong Kong, US, and also not mistaken is Australia.
Okay.
So then you ask yourself, why should I only look for one country, the best business in one country? Why not I look at the best business in the whole these 7 countries that I invest in?
Did you look at these countries and the specific companies all at a certain time in their cycle?
Yes.
Were they startup? Had they been around?
Mostly for me as an investor, I invest for long term. At least the company minimum 3 years and above.
Okay.
So that they have stability is there.
Cash flow positive?
Yes,
that kind of
definitely.
thing.
Revenue is increasing.
Okay.
Okay.
Growth.
Profit minimum double digit.
Okay. Year over
Right?
year?
Yes, year over year. So these are all the things come into play.
Sure.
And then you do comparison between this company in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Japan, this and that. Let's say same industry.
Okay.
Then you see which one is the best.
Okay.
You get a few comparison and then you choose the best one.
Okay. Very cool.
Right?
Today you're happy with that decision that
Yes,
you made?
definitely.
Is that the majority of the focus of your time now, is watching over investments for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that part, and then my investment philosophy, I have 60, 40, 60, 20, 20.
What do you mean?
Okay. Now I talk about now.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm 57 years old.
Okay.
I consider retired.
Okay.
Okay. So now no longer going for growth.
Okay.
I'm going for maintenance.
Ah.
To maintain me and my wife
Lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't need growth anymore.
Okay.
So my 60% of my investment portfolio is to give me consistent dividend.
Okay.
Okay. Like I invest into the Singapore REITs, real estate investment trust.
Ah, REIT. Okay.
Okay. Average out from Malaysia, I get around 8 to 10%.
Wow.
6% dividend,
Oh,
1 or 2% for the currency gain,
okay.
and 1 or 2% for the capital gain. You see, so let's say you have some fund put over there, it's able to maintain your lifestyle.
Right.
So another 20, okay, another 20% is for my indulgence. Whatever money I make this year
You're an avid golfer.
is for my next year golf and my
Okay, I gotcha.
and my holiday with my wife,
I got you.
right? So and then another 20%, whatever that I make over there, is for me to sponsor children educations.
Oh.
So life become very simple. You don't need to continue, rushing into it. Enjoy life. Enjoy what you have, and then moving forward to what you want. Instead of a lot of people over here, what
Yeah.
they do now, continue looking for money, They forget about everything, about the health, about the relationship,
Right.
about the families.
How did your family, we'll come back to what else you're involved in, but how did your family cope or handle when you went through that building change? You know, it was going great,
Yes.
and a lot of times that's when families break apart.
Yes.
The stress is too much, right?
Okay.
And many go through that. How was it for you?
Okay. I tell you, I don't know whether you believe or not. You see,
I believe what you say.
When I tell the time we married, okay, 1 year plus, I tell my wife, and he was 6 months pregnant.
Okay.
I tell my wife, hey, I coming out to do my own business. He said, are you sure? I say, yes. then he asked, okay, you start the business, I resign, I join you.
So no guaranteed income coming in. Okay.
Okay, so we commit work together.
So and this was the car parts or in the building?
No, the building.
The building.
The
car
building.
parts was for somebody else?
Yeah, I work for
The
somebody
building was the first time you were starting your
else.
own.
Yes.
So you had 5, 6 really great years. It just was booming.
Yes.
And when it started not booming, your wife said, it's okay, we're going to figure this out? Or you said that, or together?
Okay, she was more into a passive side.
Okay.
I'm the more active one.
Okay.
She taking care of all my paperwork,
Right.
the finance. Administration work is
Gotcha.
all done by them.
Sure.
But by marketing and finance
Okay.
and all the sales is all done by me. So he just helped me to tidy up the company things. Okay. So I'm the main driver of the business.
Are you both realistic about things that happen in the world around you? Are you both optimistic?
Okay, she will. Actually, I'm very glad. Okay, I have such a supportive wife.
Wow.
She respect whatever decision I make. Okay, whatever I make, she will say, okay,
Wow.
go.
Fantastic.
Okay, go. So we just pray over it, this and that. As long as we got peace of heart, we will do.
Right.
We will do.
Right.
Okay. I mean, so far it's turned out right.
This is a fabulous story. I mean, it's going to be a long video, so buckle up. We're not going to do a lot of editing. We're going to go outside and answer about the dream question. But before we do that, I'm really interested in what else business-wise was driving Gary, because you're into something Japanese, water pump.
Yes.
And I want you to be able to talk about that and anything else that will catch us up to, and then we'll go outside. What's the future?
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
So what else? Building company, investment, study, research, running your own, and then what else is on your plate?
Okay, so when I'm doing the investment, right, research or this and that, then I bump into this water.
They did what?
When I'm doing the research
You
of
f- you
all the
saw the
stock.
company?
No, all the stock, yeah, this and that.
Okay.
Then it comes to, I saw about water.
Different companies?
Yeah, different company.
They had water filtration or treatment.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then I say, hey, what is this all about? Water is the same, right?
Okay.
You can't see any color.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing that when I ask this one, I say, come on, water is water. So I don't bother about it.
You're not interested.
Not interested. But after a while,
Just 1 second. Sometimes when you walk in malls like this,
yes,
there will be these little kiosks, places where people are trying to sell
yes,
water filtration systems.
Yes.
And there are many.
right.
I don't know who you trust, who you don't.
Yes,
But you were in your days of looking at companies to invest in.
yes,
You kept seeing at some point water treatment system companies.
right.
You looked at some of them and you found one that you liked.
Yes.
How did that happen?
After, okay, I explain to you. Water in the whole, they got 2 types.
Okay.
One is so-called mineral waters.
Mineral water?
One is called natural waters.
Okay.
Another one is called RO water.
Okay.
Reverse osmosis. These are all go through the filter machines.
Okay.
Right? Then the machine that I saw, they come out called alkaline water.
Alkaline water.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I say,
What's that mean?
alkaline water? Okay, when we are born,
Yeah.
our body is alkaline.
Our body is alkaline.
Yes, it's 7.365 pH.
pH is amino acid.
It is alkaline. pH 7 is neutral.
Okay.
Anything below 7 is acidic.
Okay.
Anything
Ah.
above 7 is alkaline.
Okay.
Our body must be alkaline
To function properly.
to function properly in order for us not to fall sick.
Okay. And because our body is primarily water.
Yes, 70%, right?
So, okay.
then it made me thinking, why a lot of people start to have eating different fruit, this and that, to maintain their life or to maintain their
Right.
body.
I'm big into this.
Yeah, I said,
Yeah.
why not you just change your water, the main source. So whatever you eat, it
So
becomes
better quality of water is going to lead to better health, is what you're
yes,
saying. Alkaline water.
alkaline. And this machine, this Japanese company machine,
It's a what?
Japanese company,
Japanese company. Okay.
not only alkaline,
Okay.
he using a electrolysis process. It means the water go through the machine,
Okay.
it break off the water H2O
Okay.
into OH negative. We call it hydrogen or oxygen
Huh.
into the water. And the molecule of the water, it break into very smaller molecule. Then when you drink, it can immediately penetrate into your blood cell.
Wow.
Smaller than your blood, it make it able to go into your blood cell and bring this oxygen all over your body. That is where the antioxidant come in.
This is a company that owns the intellectual property
Yes.
for this process.
Yes, they are the
Japanese.
manufacturer
They are a manufacturer of machines.
for the past 50
Do they have a
years.
company that bottles this and sells it in 7-Eleven now? Why not?
No. You see the difference? Oxygen evaporate over time. So you need to drink fresh between 24 to 48 hours.
Okay. I
So
got
that's
you.
why this machine is installed in our home.
Okay.
You on the tap, the water come out, finish off between the 12 hours or 24
So they have a
hours.
process to help get your body back to an alkaline
Yes.
level that is better for good health.
Yes.
Water entering the cells quicker.
Yes.
Body 70%. So this turns into something probably at the top of the effectiveness of how do we
Right.
live long, well,
Yes.
quality.
Yes.
They make the machines and sell them. So are they the dominant player in this kind of general area
Right.
in the world?
Yes.
Or
Because this machine in Japan is certified as a medical device in Japan.
wow.
Because this water, Japanese are using it in the hospital, okay, to help those patients to do recovery faster,
Wow.
right?
Like that hyperbolic chamber thing, that
Yes.
kind of stuff they come up with
yeah.
to make you heal
So
faster.
and this medical device, so-called license, is renewed every 3 years in order to make sure that this machine perform every 3 years. They will do a testing before they approve you again. It's the only one in the world. that
No
is
other
medical.
countries are that way.
No.
And they have a whole line of machines that do the same process of water.
No, they only have
One machine, one type of
They
machine.
got 3 different so-called model.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hospital is number one,
Hospital number 1.
and then
industrial.
industrial,
Like the restaurant or this and that using.
Okay.
And the one is household.
household. So
Yes.
what's the household one cost? How much is it?
You will range around in US around 4,000 to 5,000.
Installed.
Yes.
And then there's maintenance of filters or something.
Filter is very cheap because you only change the filter once a year. It's in the range of US $125. Change once a year.
So what's the market penetration? They started when?
We in Malaysia, I started this.
This was, you own the distribution for Malaysia.
Okay. This is another story.
Okay.
30 of us.
Okay. 30.
Yeah, we discussed through these are the product that good
Okay.
for our body.
Okay.
And Malaysia had no one doing.
Okay.
So we go all the way to Hong Kong,
Okay.
speak to the Hong Kong head office, whereby is a division channel for South Asia.
Okay.
So we talk to them. We want to bring this machine to Malaysia.
Okay.
They say, sure, very simple. Now we don't have an office, but the moment you can consistently market 100 sales every month for
Okay.
3 months.
Home?
Home.
Industrial?
Only home. We
Only
only do
home.
home. We
Okay.
only do home.
So one
It's much
times
more
four,
easier.
100 times 4,000?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you consistently you do sales, 100 sales for 3 months,
You own the
100,
market.
100, 100, we will apply for an office in Malaysia.
Okay.
So this now we already have in 25 countries.
25 countries.
25 countries with 43 locations. And these all offices is owned by the Japanese. For us to use,
They own the office.
they own the office. They
Okay.
pay the rental.
Ah.
They pay the salary. We use it for free.
Okay.
You see? So this is one of the best, I will put the word as a franchise business that I'm promoting to the world now.
You can go to other countries,
Anywhere.
or you can only do Malaysia.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
The whole world is my market now.
And you're an investor in the company as well?
The company is not listed.
They're private.
It's a private company.
So no private equity opportunity.
No.
You can't have. It's 100% Japanese owned.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't like to share.
It's a big, even the branch manager, it had to be a Japanese.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. There's a
You know, the
strong
culture is-
I know that culture from 45 years.
Yeah.
I've as an outsider.
In other words, they trust their manager.
Sure.
Report to them instead of local, maybe some maybe filter. So they prefer the Japanese manager
And the name of the company?
called Ineji.
Ineji.
Yes.
In Tokyo, or where is it based?
They have head office is in what's the place number?
Yokohama?
Okinawa.
Okinawa.
The owner is born in
The
Okinawa.
island. Oh,
Okinawa.
that makes sense.
And then their factory is in Osaka. Osaka. Head office now is based in US.
In US. They have
Yes.
a head office.
Yeah, head
Are they
office now
thinking about listing? Going
I
public?
don't know.
Don't know.
No. Now the second generation, the son take over as a CEO.
Good.
Because the owner is already 83 years old.
The owner was the inventor? Was
Yes.
He was a scientist or
He is a Panasonic salesman.
Panasonic salesman?
Salesman.
And the studies that have been done, okay, this passed the equivalent of the FDA in Japan.
Right?
It's a medical device.
Yes.
So there's government funding and opportunity for hospitals and things like that. So it means there were a lot of, usually means there were a lot of studies and clinical trials and things like that done
Right.
to prove the efficacy.
Yes.
The fact that it's not, you're not selling me a story.
Right. Right.
This
right,
is real.
right.
This isn't another multi-level crazy talk.
That's why they have a certificate from the Japanese government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So among water specialists around the world, is the technology recognized as very standalone-ish, as nothing compared to this?
Definitely is recognized in the whole world. Now, more and more company is going into alkaline water.
They're figuring out something that doesn't violate the patent
Yeah.
of the Japanese company,
Yes.
but uses the general idea of
Yes.
getting to alkaline water.
Yes.
Okay.
Now more and more they are producing alkaline water.
Okay.
Some put it the word mildly alkaline. Some
Okay.
say we are also alkaline. And
Okay.
then the second thing is the quality of the water being produced out is
Okay.
a little bit different.
Okay.
In the whole world, okay, only this machine
Right.
you're able to put in sodium chloride. Sodium
Why?
chloride.
Why would you
in
do that?
Malaysia, we call it table salt.
Right.
Okay. To produce
Electrolytes?
No, it's to
No?
produce very strong acid water
Okay.
and also strong alkaline water. The purpose, the strong acid water is to kill germs.
Ah, okay.
That is why hospital using it.
Ah.
You know, last time when we want to kill germs, either we boil the water, like
Yes.
baby bottle, this and that, right?
Yeah.
Hot it out. But now you no need. Just rinse by this water, it kills 99.99% germs. So hospital using this one.
How long have you been involved with them?
12 years.
12 years going like this?
Yes. All the way up.
Always growing.
All the way
They're
up.
Always market, people are always buying this.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a big investment.
When we started the business, the manufacturing is only 10,000 pieces, 10,000 machines. Okay. This year, we are ramping out to 25,000 machines per month.
Here,
No, the whole world. the whole
worldwide.
world. Yeah.
25 countries,
25,000
25,000 machines. The
per month,
the
per month.
home units.
Home unit. I'm talking about home unit.
Industrial
The
is
industrial
small.
normally we don't do in Malaysia. We
Okay.
don't do.
Can't
we,
find a market.
We don't go into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has any other country been able to replicate Japan's hospital market penetration with the hospital size machine?
US is doing that.
They're doing that now.
Yeah, US is doing that.
So everywhere else in the world, if you had the right medical related relationships
Yes.
to see what's happening
Correct.
in Japan
Correct.
and could open door,
Yes.
there'd be opportunity.
Yes, because
Wow.
the process of getting into hospital,
Wow.
you need to go through the process because you're going to go regulatory.
Right.
Even I don't know, maybe some
Right.
country they want to do their own research
Well,
to
you
get
wouldn't,
approved.
wouldn't have to necessarily get it regulated to use it.
No,
You
for
just
normal
wouldn't have
use.
certification.
Yes.
Because now they're using water treatment. They got every hospital has a water treatment.
Yeah.
But they could have something that does something much more.
Yes.
Why do you think Japan went through that process?
Okay, because they are based in Japan,
Right.
and this guy, you check it out, called Hiromi Shinya,
Okay.
is a Japanese.
Right.
He is the one inventor for colonoscopy. You know?
Wow.
Okay? And the moment he said, I look through of these patients, I know what's wrong. And during the process of recovery, he insists everyone must drink Kangen water. This is our machine, our water.
Yeah.
And he said 99.5% people all get healed.
After the colonoscopy.
Yes,
Because
and
he's
then-
a Panasonic salesman, so cameras make sense.
Then
The water-
change your water, change your diet.
We should go to Japan and do an interview of this guy. What a great story.
You see, no? So
What a how he would have thought. How he would have thought about this whole deal with the water.
we need to read his biography.
It'd be fabulous.
Yeah, we need
Wow.
to read his biography.
This is such a good time. This is an amazing story. This made this trip more than worth it. I'm so thankful for Gary. Gary, we can talk about water another time.
Yeah.
Anything else that brings us up to today that's a passion or important to you that the right person at the right time should know about?
Okay, if you're talking about me in life, right? Okay, don't chase only money. In order for us to live a complete life, you have these three areas you need to take care. Your health,
Right,
okay? Then your wealth,
right,
and you must got time. Time freedom.
right,
If you don't have these three triangles, your life will not be perfect.
right.
Simple. Just imagine, you got a lot of wealth, you got a lot of money. Okay, you got a lot of time, but you don't have health. You stay in the hospital bed.
Right.
Will they help you?
Right.
No, right?
Right.
You're very healthy. You got a lot of money, but you don't have time.
Right.
You're working every day 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Will that be life for you?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
See, so you need these three in order to complete your lifestyle. So don't chase money. Chase this, have a complete, wholesome lifestyle.
Come on, let's go outside and finish this video thinking about your dream for the future. You have, at 57, lived a very full, rich life with so many wonderful experiences. I'm reflecting now on what Gary said. He found the right woman, the right wife to stand with him, who helped him build his dream, his business, and stood with him when things started not going so well.
The challenges. Yeah.
And they came, I would say they came out of that, and there were maybe even better things that they were going to go into, like the water thing,
Yes,
and
yes.
like learning for himself how to analyze, research, and invest in companies that would protect his money and continue to give him a lifestyle and be able to help. It sounds like one of his passions is to help educate children.
Right.
Your dream for the future. We don't have a crystal ball, and we don't know how much time we have in an hourglass. It's appointed unto men to live and then to die. And only the one true living God knows
Yes.
how much life any of us have.
Yes. Yes.
He's in charge. We want to live long. We want to live well. We want to do our best. We want to help a few people along the way. We do what we can with what we have, where we are.
Right.
So, your dream for the future.
Okay. For me, right? I said, ask for me now. I say God is number one. Whatever we do, in this world, we are just their manager. Whatever that we have, it belongs to Him.
Right.
Okay, so we are just manager. So we just use whatever we use, whatever to enhance the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so this is item number one. Right. Then number two is live a life without regret.
Wow.
In a sense, be truthful. That's why for me and my family now, right, we travel as a family twice a year,
Okay.
okay, to travel.
How do you decide where you're going?
Very simple. That's why I say whatever money I make, tell my wife, okay, with this much, you can plan it twice a year, where you want to go. Okay? Then
She decides.
yes, she decides.
Okay.
Because you see, I've been travel all over the world to play golf.
Yeah.
So most of the country I've been before, but for her it could be her first time.
Right.
So let her decide.
Sure.
Happy wife, happy life. Am I right? So that's why. And then I got my golf trip minimum 2 to 4 times per year.
Okay.
Okay? So, and we will have our couple trip once a year.
Wow.
So life becomes more meaningful. You know? It's not, as I said, it's not money, right? You must got time, and then you must healthy in order for you can enjoy these all things. And along the way, whatever we do, we give glory to God.
Time, and your wealth,
health, and wealth.
and your health.
Yes,
Living it in balance.
in balance.
And it sounds like, other than heaven, the forever after this, there's no more to the living. You're really living your dream, right? Thank
Definitely.
you. Thank you so much, man.
Definitely.
What a pleasure to meet you.
Don't even live in the dreams now. You know.
Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See you in the next video.
Yes.